Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched out your legs, and felt that familiar stiffness creeping in? Maybe it's in your knees, your fingers, or even your lower back. And no matter how much you try to shake it off, it lingers, making everyday tasks just a little more difficult. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Joint pain is something millions of people over 60 deal with every single day. But here's the thing. What if I told you that some of the causes of that pain might not be what you think? And better yet, there are simple, natural ways to relieve it. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss important health tips. Today, we're diving into 5 little-known causes of joint pain, and most importantly, what you can do to start feeling better. Some of these may surprise you, and by the end of this video, you'll have a few new tricks up your sleeve to keep your joints feeling strong and flexible. Let's start with the first culprit, something that often goes unnoticed: dehydration. Yes, you heard that right. Not drinking enough water can actually contribute to joint pain. Here's why. Your joints are surrounded by cartilage, a smooth, cushion-like material that helps them move without friction. But cartilage is made up of about 80% water. When you're dehydrated, that cushioning dries out, making movement more painful and stiff. You might have noticed that your joints feel worse in the morning or after sitting for a long time. This could be because your body hasn't had enough hydration to keep everything lubricated. The good news? The fix is simple. Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 8 glasses. But listen to your body. If you feel thirsty, drink up. And if plain water feels boring, try herbal teas or add a slice of lemon for flavor. Staying hydrated is one of the easiest ways to give your joints the support they need. Now, let's move on to something that might be hiding in your diet: processed foods. You know the ones. Packaged snacks, sugary treats, and even some frozen meals that seem convenient but come with a hidden cost. These foods often contain high levels of refined sugar and unhealthy fats, which can trigger inflammation in the body. And when inflammation strikes, your joints are often one of the first places to feel it. Imagine your joints as a door hinge. When everything is well-oiled, it moves smoothly. But if rust starts to build up, it becomes creaky and stiff. Inflammation is like that rust, making movement painful and difficult. The worst offenders? Foods high in trans fats, refined sugars, and excess salt. Instead of processed foods, focus on incorporating more whole, anti-inflammatory foods into your meals. Think fresh fruits, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon. These foods contain powerful nutrients that help combat inflammation and support joint health naturally. And speaking of inflammation, there's another sneaky factor that many people don't realize plays a role in joint pain: lack of movement. You might think that resting your joints is the best way to keep them from hurting, but in reality, too much inactivity can actually make the problem worse. When you're not moving, your joints can become stiff and your muscles weaken, leading to more pain over time. Think about it like this. Your joints are designed to move. When you keep them still for too long, they start to stiffen up, making even basic movements more uncomfortable. The key is gentle, consistent movement. You don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights. Simple activities like stretching, yoga, or even a short daily walk can do wonders for keeping your joints flexible and pain-free. Just a few minutes of movement each day can make a significant difference. So, we've covered hydration, diet, and movement. 3 key factors that can either support or harm your joints. But there's still more to uncover. Next, we'll explore another unexpected cause of joint pain and how you can take simple steps to address it. Now that we've covered how inflammation and dehydration can quietly wreak havoc on your joints, let's talk about another hidden cause. One that most people don't think about until it's too late. Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched a little, and felt that deep stiffness in your knees or fingers. Maybe you chalk it up to just getting older. But there's something else at play here: muscle imbalances. When we're younger, our muscles naturally support our joints. But over time, we tend to favor certain movements while avoiding others. And this leads to some muscles becoming weaker while others stay strong. The result? Extra strain on the joints, which leads to pain and discomfort. Think of it like a table with one short leg. Over time, that imbalance makes the whole structure wobbly and unstable. The good news? You don't need a gym membership or heavy weights to fix this. Simple movements like seated leg raises, gentle yoga, or even squeezing a small rubber ball with your hands can help reactivate the muscles that support your joints. And here's a little trick. Try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. It may sound odd, but it helps strengthen stabilizing muscles, improving balance and reducing joint strain. Speaking of things we don't always think about, let's move on to another culprit that could be secretly aggravating your joint pain: poor gut health. Most people don't realize that our gut and our joints are directly connected. When your gut is out of balance, meaning too much bad bacteria and not enough good bacteria, it can trigger inflammation throughout the body, including in your joints. That's why some people notice their arthritis flaring up after eating certain foods. So what can you do? Adding fermented foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, or kimchi to your diet can introduce good bacteria that help rebalance your gut. And if you're not a fan of those, a high-quality probiotic supplement can do the trick, too. It's amazing how small changes can make such a big difference, isn't it? We've already covered how inflammation, dehydration, muscle imbalances, and gut health all play a role in joint pain. But there's still one more hidden factor that most people overlook, something that might surprise you. There's one last hidden cause of joint pain that often goes unnoticed. It can make all the difference in how you feel each day, and that's chronic stress. Now, you might be thinking, what does stress have to do with my joints? Well, the truth is everything. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. While this hormone is useful in small amounts, too much of it can trigger inflammation throughout your body, making joint pain worse. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. If your joints are already inflamed, stress just makes it burn even hotter. Have you ever noticed that your pain seems worse on days when you're overwhelmed or anxious? That's not your imagination. It's your body reacting to stress. But here's the good news. You have the power to calm that inflammation by managing your stress in simple, natural ways. Deep breathing exercises, listening to soothing music, spending time outdoors, or even just laughing with a friend can lower cortisol levels and reduce joint pain. One of the best things you can do is develop a simple relaxation routine. Maybe it's sipping a warm cup of tea in the morning while watching the sunrise, or taking a few minutes before bed to stretch and unwind. These small moments of calm tell your body, hey, it's okay to relax now. And when your body relaxes, your joints do too. So let's take a moment to recap. We've talked about 5 surprising causes of joint pain: chronic inflammation, dehydration, muscle imbalances, poor gut health, and stress. Each of these can quietly contribute to discomfort. But the good news is that they can all be managed with simple, natural remedies. Imagine waking up in the morning feeling lighter, moving more freely, and not having to dread that first step out of bed. That's not just wishful thinking. It's absolutely possible when you start making small changes that support your joints and overall health. And remember, taking care of your body isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every little step you take adds up to a healthier, happier you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these hidden causes affecting your joints? Which of these remedies are you excited to try? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tip on staying healthy and active at any age. Here's to living pain-free and feeling your best every single day.